I was thinking this morning about those who demand that our female advocates should produce children as their sole contribution to the cause of white well-being, and I thought we should talk about it. Let's take a ride. The notion that our female advocates for white well-being need to produce children as their sole contribution to the cause is absurd and pernicious for the cause. Such notions function as a whole category of anti-white argumentation. You hold your victims to their principles, but you suffer none of your own. You shame your victims into abandoning their public fight so as to concentrate all of their efforts on immediately and perfectly exemplifying a specific virtue. Cuckservatives and cucks in general allow themselves to be handcuffed by such notions, not Prometheans. Yes, producing a strong and healthy white family with a father and mother and children is a righteous service to the cause, but it is not the only righteous service to the cause. There are many roles for our people to play, both men and women, with and without children. The effects of shaming our female advocates into abandoning their public efforts for the cause so as to immediately focus all of their efforts on exemplifying a specific virtue may well be to rob us of the beauty and insight we would have otherwise had they stayed in their previous role. It is to rob us of all of the women and girls who would have come to the cause had they seen a friendly sister in the movement, someone with whom they could identify and feel comfortable with. One female advocate here or there producing 3 or 4 or even 20 children is not going to offset our demographic problems. We need millions of white women having children to accomplish that. Anyone endeavoring to run off our female advocates is either intentionally or short-sightedly doing the work of the anti-whites. They are inflicting harm on our people. In my experience, such injurious notions are almost always advanced only by the enemy, not by our friends. Imagine how many more white women would come to the cause of white well-being and produce proud white families if we didn't permit our female advocates from being shamed out of their public advocacy. We really need to come up with a name for this sort of thing. Something like virtue trapping. No more virtue trapping. No more telling our white men that they need to show their faces and give their names in the fight because we believe it is virtuous to boldly declare oneself on a field of conflict. And no more telling our women that the only way that they can contribute to the cause of white well-being is by producing children. No more virtue trapping.